Hey guys, I'm not gone. Um, I've literally just been preoccupied with football and band. So yeah, I'm not gone. I've just been at football practice and I've been at band practice from when I can. Today I wasn't at band practice because I wasn't feeling the best. Had a doctor's appointment, got that all cleared up. But then they told me it was just a sinus infection, and I was going through the end of that. I had a sinus infection last week. Um, but No, I still played in the football game. Did pretty well. Had a couple good tackles. Like I'd say like two to three good tackles. And I had one sack on the quarterback. He was rolling out to the left, but he was still in the pocket. Um, and once I sacked him, it was 3rd and 12. He was that far back. But anyway, when I tackled him, it was like I grabbed him by the right like shoulder, like the pad on the shoulder pad, and I just spun him down, and I grabbed him by the other shoulder, and I just spun him down and just slammed him, and somebody else fell on him too. But yeah, so we had a great game. It like we didn't score any points until the fourth quarter, but it was a JV game. But we did okay. We did okay. They wanted to win, and our varsity team we already beat them last Friday, um, 28-2. So it was a great game. Great game last week. Great game this week. Um, on my first tackle of the game, well, I think I made a total of four tackles, but there was only three good ones that I can remember. But on the first tackle of the game, I tackled this guy, their running back going downfield, and as I tackled him, well, I hit him like super hard, like really hard, and I took my mouth guard out and looked at it after I tackled the guy, and there was blood all over it. Like you love to see it, but it's terrible. Um, one of my back teeth back here, it scraped against my mouth, and it was bleeding like a lot the whole game. I had to keep spitting blood out onto the turf and everything. It was crazy. It was a mess. Hope that doesn't stain. Anyway, I'm not gone. It's just a little update. It is 12 in the morning when I'm filming this. I have school tomorrow, so this is gonna be crazy. But I really don't know what I'm going to be doing um, after football. Actually, I do. That's a lie. I do know what I'm going to be doing after football. This Friday is our last football game ever for the year. I don't think we're involved in any playoffs, so it's the last game. So I'm gonna have a lot of free time on my hands, and winter is coming around. And the thing about football players is it's really sad when your season comes to an end. And like even if it's a winning season, like this year is it's been a winning season, and it's sad that it's coming to an end because um, there's a lot of seniors that like I've bonded with, created friendships with that I don't want to see go. One of them, Brody Hawk. Now we aren't the best of friends. Like we aren't really good friends, but he's enough of a friend. Like he's always nice to me. He's never mean to me. Well, when he tackles you, like you've never been hit by somebody unless until get hit by Brody Hawk or Tyler Chulock. Those are like I've been hit by both of them in practice, and it's not fun. It hurts. But I ain't no pussy. But anyway, back to the point. It's really gonna suck when these seniors leave because most of us have built like good bonds with them. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot to text back and forth with Brody and a couple of them when they leave because I have a lot of parting words that I want to say. Like I really wish that all these seniors I could spend another season with them because I'm coming in as a freshman and playing football with them, and I didn't get like I didn't get a lot of time with them. Like yeah, we had the summer practices, but we've had we've had what um, let's see, 8 games with everybody, and I mean like that's enough to have a winning season, which we do have a winning season right now, but I don't think it's enough to fully build up a friendship. And like I never really got to be friends with a lot of these seniors, which I wish I had because they could teach me like a lot more throughout the season But Brody's always nice to me. He was nice to me today. He's joking around with me before the game. But a lot of the seniors are always nice to me. I think they appreciate the younger guys, and I think they take them under their wing. But next year is going to be interesting because all these older guys like Jack, our quarterback, Brody, the best wide receiver on the team, like all of these guys are going, and a lot of big defensive players are seniors, and a lot of these guys are graduating. So it's going to be interesting to see who and where and when fills, like who fills in the spots, when they're going to fill in the spots, and why and how, like, and when they are, because there's a lot of guys that are competing for a spot. Like I think next year I'm definitely going to try to play quarterback, like actually try, because like I love the position. I have the arm strength. I'm able to sling it down the field like 50 to 60 yards if I had to, but that's pushing it. Um, I haven't seen a time where we passed where we haven't passed past like 30 yards, but I know we can. Um, so yeah, these are just my thoughts. These I Once again, I'm not gone from YouTube. I'm just not posting as frequently because I've been busy. Busy. Sorry. Oh boy. Sorry. Excuse me. But when uh, when football season's over this weekend, and band season's over as well this weekend, I am not gonna know what to do with myself. Like, like one, like I know there's going to be football season next year, but every season it's always like really emotional, and like you hate to see it come to an end. Like even if you have a winning season and you aren't going to the playoffs, or you are going to the playoffs, there's chances are there's going to be people who are going to be involved in other things. They're time's going to get cut for them. So it's always a struggle, But all that sadness coming out of the way, all of those people, all those seniors, they're going to have other big opportunities other places, and get accepted to colleges and play college football, and then maybe later the next 4 years make it to the pros. Like that'd be wonderful to see. Julian Fleming played football at Southern Columbia. He's now a wide receiver at Ohio State Buckeyes. Like I've met him in person and I've talked to him before. Like that's something that a lot of people, if he goes to the NFL, a lot of people besides his teammates or his rivals that he played against, can never say, "Oh yeah, I talked to this guy." No, a lot of people can't say that. So I think football is also more than a game in some places, because a lot of these communities rally around the football team, and if there's no football season, these communities do poorly, economically, because the school thrives off of people buying, tickets to go to the football game, banks loaning the money to fund the stadiums and all that stuff. So football is kind of like an economic way of doing stuff, and like to me, it's a job. Like school is already enough of a job for me, and then enough of a job that I'm gonna have once I get a job, like an actual job. But football's also a job. Like I spend an hour and a half to 2 hours, so 3 hours even, of my day down there with my brothers on the football field, just battling it out, and like battling it out together. It's a team sport, and like we're all a family. But at the end of the day, seniors gotta move on, and I'm excited to follow them on their next chapter. I'm gonna be like keeping in hopefully keeping in touch with a lot of them. I know a lot of our teammates are. I know our coaches are, but I'm gonna be trying to watch them from the outskirts. It's gonna be a weird season next year because it's gonna be all these good football team's gonna be smaller, but I hope um, a lot of us players recruit people coming back recruit people that haven't played football before or have that just quit, because there's going to be a lot of position changes now, like seeing how all these people are gone. And there's always room for improvement. Like, I'm not saying that we're going to have a bad season. It might be not as good as this one, but because you got younger guys in here, maybe some inexperienced guys. But, yeah, next season's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. So, I have high spirits. I have high hopes for that. And I have high hopes for this game Friday. Signing off for tonight. No. See you guys.